그냥 I wanted to broadcast horizontally, and I thought I have set it horizontal. And the other thing is that I wanted to make it have high resolution, but I couldn't find the high resolution like setting in we'll see how it goes. So only it's not the popular broadcaster allowed to keep the video with high resolution? Is my question. It seems like it's okay as I'm using the gimbal. The video looks very stable. So I see many people are eager to see other countries and communicating with the local people. So I realized that that's what you guys have enjoyed back in the days, and that motivates me to redo the broadcasting. Besides, I haven't had enough opportunities to speak English lately. So sometimes I use this route on the left, visiting here from where I live now, Hwarangdae to Hwarangdae. I often see people walking on this railroad, and then wanted to check how it's been turned. It seems like it hasn't been that much changing. I like it. So I'm being a little careful not to capture the people walking toward us. There were a lot of things I really worried and cared, and then while I'm worrying about all those, I suddenly feel like, yeah, I can't do it, like frustrated, and sometimes I stop doing the work. It often happens, but once we get burned out, just take some rest and stand up again and keep doing it. Like doing that repetitively till something comes up. That's my plan. Kenya, where? No. Jenny feels uncomfortable for the reason it's wobbly. The street on here is not paved, so she feels uncomfort. Hey, it's so wobbly. I want to take off, kind of. But we're gonna detour from the left, like the end of the corner there. So yeah, still there are on YouTube there are many streamers showing Korea, but I feel like they only focused on the touristy areas. Mine is more about life. This is what I do when I go to other countries, living, walking like local, and that's Tanu. you know, where the railroad park is located. 태릉공릉. 릉 means tomb, which is royal tomb. They do have two big tombs of queens, so that they're calling this place 태릉공릉. And then that's those tombs I have up there. See, Jenny now feel up a little better. Oh, a little better. Yo, what's up? What's the meaning of shanky uncle? I like it. Shanky. I used to enjoy streaming, showing, and communicating with people, but at certain point, I felt like, oh yeah, this is Seoul, South Korea, and you're watching Tenet. So I have uploaded several videos of about the railroad park here, so you can see other like sceneries from here. But I'm walking along the railroad park, and this is the royal tomb that I was mentioning earlier. So it's Tenon. The region is named after that tomb, and they do have military school right next to it. We passed there, but that's kind of like West Point in Korea. So that's where you're seeing, but it's more like showing the real life in Seoul, South Korea. So feel free, welcome to hop on. So we do have, what's that, the rental bikes all over. So that those who visit Seoul, you guys can rent those bikes and then ride along this street. Oh, that's why you put Shanky. Hi. India is huge. So where in India are you at? I do have some Indian friends. Most of them are based in Bangalore. So a long time ago when I was communicating one, what's that, viewer from the India, I honestly have mistaken the person saying because he keeps calling me Mrs. But in Korean, calling somebody Ajuma, which is similar, like, Mrs. is more respectful, but in Korean, it can be translated to Ajuma. And then Ajuma means a little like calling old lady and then having some like a disrespectful calling somebody Ajuma at first. So I thought he was calling my name. So I took it wrong. But turned out in India, calling somebody Mrs. or Ajumma is very respectful term, gesture calling, in a good way. But I like a like a mistakenly understood his intention. So we have a lot of cultural difference all over the world. Even when I was broadcasting, there are viewers from UK, and like whenever they comes in, they say, "Hi, my love," kind of, "Hello, love." Kind of. I felt like very weird because in Korea we normally never call somebody love. It can be considered sexual harassment in here. So that I took it wrong too. That's been that was 10 years ago, and I've learned from those. Even in Australia, they might call mate. Never been to Australia, so that I'm not used to their culture. But all those countries having very different gesture, terms, calling each other, and all of those I have learned from broadcasting. I sometimes fall with those viewers, sometimes being very genuine friends. I sometimes work with them. A lot of things happen in virtual world. And I think those relationships that I have earned from the virtual network was also genuine because that's what I perceived. But at the same time, when the broadcast agency, what is called, the company, Periscope, closed down, and then like it not only the point that they closed down, but when they begin not to pay much attention on quality management, I really felt threatened by those viewers, considering me same as those people who are on OnlyFans. And then that's why I was annoyed and I stopped broadcasting, being on the camera. Maybe from there, I began to decrease like activities. And then as soon after I decreased activities, people sense it. People feel like there are not much to see. And then Periscope stopped and disconnection happened. But I sometimes look those videos that I have recorded back and I realize that that's very important and genuine portion of my life. Still love those memories that I have earned. So why not? I don't know. I have done like so different ways. I have I have spoken like a talk. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm being on camera. Sometimes I'm not. But now it's gotten like 5 years. Like I have done this broadcast since 2018 till 2022, probably. And I stopped from 2022. Now it's gotten for five. Oh, no, no. I don't know. I'm so forgetful. But I realized that those memories were so nostalgic, so why not? So when the streamer want to become viral and famous, the person's supposed to show something like what people want to see. But unfortunately, I'm not that much interested in what people like. I'm more interested in what I like. That's the huge difference of my broadcast from other channels. So it's about the, I don't know, life. and I'd like to keep recording them. Oh, that's military school in Korea, like West Point of United States. I sometimes bring foreigners to other places, like tour guide, but I don't know, I'm not good with marketing or business because I'm not interested in selling, but interested in sharing what I love, what I care. But the thing is that those are really meaningful. So if it's about the qualitative research, digging out, learning the real life of the certain local people, that's what I do. 아이고, 일어나. 샤샤샤샤샤샤샤샤. 샤샤샤샤샤샤샤. 기다려. 제니 기다려. 이모 같이 가는 거야. 어머 어머 어디 가? 같이 가야지. My dog is trying to go on her own. Oops. Shaky. Maybe it's gotten better days. Like all I wanted to do back in the days are now available. I still am curious what shanking is. I may need to look it up. It's very interesting calling somebody the auntie. Oh yeah, it wasn't Mrs. It was aunt. And they realized that calling somebody aunt or uncle in India is very respectful term. But I still don't get what that means in Indian and why they're calling and considering aunt, uncle as respectful term. So curious. There are a lot of wildflowers being bloomed on the railroad. I think those are really beautiful. The reason I keep talking is that I realize that when I rewatch my videos, sometimes I talk, sometimes I don't. I love like both, but when I begin to talk, like it was very meaningful and interesting. But I some like my English isn't perfect, like fluent, so that I have to keep talking, and then there is a lot of disconnection happen, and then when I only wanted to capture the meaningful words, and then the video begin to be disconnected, and I didn't like it. Dad loves you. The teenagers are very sensitive, and then don't take a picture of mine. I don't like it. Kind of. This is Seoul Women's University on the left. And from here you can see more interesting things. This is Railroad Park. All the way is called Railroad Park, but this is the place where people exhibit the old trains imported from all around the world. So some are from Japan, some are from Czech Republic. You can see the old train back there. They used to deliver the coal. So people are stupid. Once they got lost of when the money goes out, budget goes out, they begin to withdraw their interest in the industry. And then some people, like as the beginning of AI world and digital transformation, people think that the digital can do everything, but you still need logistics. And we still need somebody who can do logistics professionally. But it's like none of our business, and we're only focusing on AI because that's where all the money goes. But the truth is that logistics is still very important, and the safety during the logistics happen still matters. 제니야 가자. 안녕. 난 제니야. He's being scared by a dog. So Korean university student back in the days, about 70s to 90s, I guess, even early 2000, when they have some retreat, the Daesungli was one of the place they can go casually. And then this railroad passed to Daesungli. Petunias. I can smell a lot of flowers. So we still do have a railroad going to Chuncheon, but it has different, what's that rail to get there, so it's abandoned. Maybe it's because of the change of the technology too. Now the trains are being moved by electricity, so they need a special electronic power supplier for the train. Maybe that's the reason they had to move the railroad. They call here tram. What's that? Tram library. It hadn't changed it. It's like Czech language. It's interesting. Tram library. These days, I do have another YouTuber who's broadcasting the road, and then, yeah, I felt like that was very interesting. So that why not? Why don't I show them the view that I have surrounding me? So I do not like the bad quality of those sculptures, like the how the like a, you know, stinky business going related with those. 됐냐? 가자. 아니야. 아니야. 일로 올라와.
강아지가 조금 이렇게 끌려가는
아, 그래요? 힘들어서?
네,
아, 미안해.
힘들어요.
아까는 또 어디 태워달라 그러고.
아, 그래.
아까는 또 자기가
마음이 왔다 갔다 하나 보다.
좀 기력이 안 달리나 봐요.
봐요.
힘들었어, 제니야? 힘들었는데 이모가 몰랐다. 이모가 몰랐어요. 제니가 힘든데. 미안해. 제니야. 이모 now feels so. 제니 물 마실까? 물 마시자. 제니 물 주자. 제니 loves drinking water. So most of the tap water in Korea is very clean. It's really well, what's that called? Manage it. Filtered, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Especially tap water like this, newly built. I don't keep saying that. I want water. I want water. I'm thirsty. I'm going to clean her sleeve. I didn't even know the word sleep back in the day. So when the person said that you have sleep on your eyes, and then what? I'm not sleepy. Oh. Where is it? Oh, don't spill it. Interesting. She probably have walked a lot though. 제니야, 그렇게 목말랐어. Maybe that's why my dog was so tired. Oh, I'm so tired, and I haven't like paid much attention on her for the reason I was broadcasting, recording. 됐어? 다 마셨어? 아유, 잘했어. 일로 와. 어. 일로 와. 됐어. 깎아 먹어, 제니. 깎아 하나 먹어. 깎아줄까? 기다려. 제니 기다려. 기다려. 깎아주자, 제니. 제니 깎아 먹고 싶었어? 기다려. 기다려. 제니가 깎아가 되게 먹고 싶었구나. 기다려, 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 기다려. Yeah, that's enough for it. Revitalization. From now on, there are gonna be some interesting things to see. Like back there, it's less touristy, so it was more about the nature and the historical visual. But from here, they have decorated. It's our way back to our Azit, which is where we departed. So we'll see. I may need to make some poll or assessment map for. Archiver. Wildflowers. And the other things that I have heard from the people, local people, back in the days when the trains were coming and going, there were a lot of stops of those trains. Can you get what that refer? Like there were no reason those train stops, but it happened very often. Why? You can guess. So that it's like a very forgotten story, but it used to have a lot of ghost stories along with this street. And then there was another tragedy. A boy who actually lost his hat. They merely found his hat around a bush. So those kids back in the days, how come they couldn't have that? Like, people are maybe too subjective, so that for the reason that like he is available to manage one's own, like, you know, arms, legs, so that he might have thought that like the train can function like that way, but no, it's not. Oh wow, I love the t-shirt. Go Stanford. I wore those t-shirts in San Francisco. And I thought, like, I felt so embarrassed, like I was like a very typical tourist, like having some, like, you know, wanted to go to Stanford. I purchased the jersey there, but I haven't expected that how like cold and windy the California could happen, and I didn't have any jersey to put on. So that's why I happened to wear the Stanford jersey. And then people on the street in the middle of the California, San Francisco, saw my jersey and say, yell at me, go Stanford. And then I felt so embarrassed. Yeah, that was my dream. That's the beginning of this old journey. But I do not know where I'm going and heading, but who cares? I'm alive. Caring about the here and now. I'm here in Nowon, Gyeongchun Station, Hwarangdae region, Gyeongchun Railway Park, with my dog. I'm alive. I'm walking. I'm healthy. There's no reason for me not to be happy. I even have Burger King there. I can have Burger King anytime I want. So this is happiness, isn't it? Me too. Oh, please let me go. Thank you. So that's the guy who's attending the military school over there. I couldn't have record him, like, you know, specifically, because Korean people believe there is a copyright portrait or the copyright, so that whenever you capture them, they're saying, what the heck are you doing? Don't picture me, kind of say. They can say easily. It's so sunny up there, so that's why the color doesn't come up well. So parts of my life are stored here and there. Some are remained in X, in the server of Periscope, and some are in YouTube, some are in, I don't know. But all those are meaningful and connected. I care all those partial memories and experiences. With the real perspective, it looks really great. It has really great color there. show you the detail from now on because he is walking ahead of us. I'm very shocked that not many people are caring about the history as much as I do. Like when I refer to history, it's not only the history of the like hundred years ago, but the history of even 1900s. So many people still keep the archiving materials, but they're thinking that only as garbage and then they throw them out. And my grandma was shocked at it. And she actually weaved all the stories and then made it into the story of her, like a biography of her father, not herself. Oh, Jenny, like she said that I'm tired, and then she thinks that I want to walk. I can't walk here. 야, 아까는 덥다, 힘들다고 막 그래가지고 사람들이 그랬는데. See? 가. 사람들이 내가 강아지, 응? Yeah, now we begin to have pretty view from now on. Good. Sunlight has been shaded by the trees, so it's so nice to see the ahead of it. I do not like compromise. I always want to have the best of the best. Anyway, even the workshop I run, some project I run, like if I have to compromise the quality because of the budget, I get so upset. The flowers on the right is in Korean, it's 공조 밥. I have no idea what that can be called in English. So like 2018 to 2020, that the rise of urban regeneration budget comes, people begin to believe, though like government officials thought that the photo zone is one thing that people want to enjoy and visit for. So they made a lot of photo zone. But if the quality of the photo zone is not good, like that's not meaningful, that's not validated, and that's what makes me feel upset. But so far, what we have seen on the right were okay. But they made the most hideous picture in the middle of the Gyeongchun Railway Park, removing very meaningful picture underneath of it. And that really made me feel bad. I was so angry. But yeah, I'd better not to grumble, because I used to grumble a lot, being very negative all the time. Cynical, because that's me. Well, in here, I try that too. Because I know the result of it. The station is called Hwarangdae Station, line number 6, orange. It can't be called orange line because we do have orange on line number 3. So it's line number 6. It may look orange, but it's not orange. If you take the orange line mistakenly to get here, you'll find yourself nowhere. This is beautiful though. Really well made. Street sculpture. Okay then, I'd better go. I have broadcasted enough.